wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty IPs, a cap, and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Ostor, the mountain man. He wanders through the Lake District, bagging Wainwrights and outlying fells. With his trusty IPs, a cap, and rugged good looks, his name is Dave Ostor, the mountain man.
Something a little different today. We're just having a pleasant walk around Derwent Water. It's a Tuesday morning and it's absolutely lashing it down, so I thought perfect times because I didn't think it'd be too busy. Just parked up at Tissot by the lake car park there. £11 all day, or £8 if you think you can get around in 6 hours. So I went for the conservative option and put the longer hours in. I wouldn't say it's super clear which route to take. There are some well pitched paths. There's these signposts to say this is the proper way. To me, walking around a lake is walking around the shore, so I've been trying to do that as much as possible, but for the last half mile or so I've hardly seen the lake. Try and stay by the lake where possible. Just looking to see, I was going to attempt to walk around all the lakes in the Lake District at some point. I thought I'd start with this nice easy one. I'm not sure they're all possible, to be honest with you, but we'll give it a go. I'm enjoying this so far. Absolutely no taxing requirements whatsoever, just a nice flat amble. Makes the change. Let's go over to Cat Bells just then. This was unexpected. I can't continue around the lake, it's right up to the cliff side, so looks like a bit of a scramble up here. I didn't expect to scramble on this walk. You can't get up there. Can you? Maybe. Well, that wasn't pleasant. Where am I going here? Bloody hell. That's a bit dangerous. This is very confusing. There's so many different paths. This looks like a path. I don't really fancy walking along the road. It's not a very wide one, I'll get splattered. I'll make the best of it. Got cramp in my ankle now. Only going a couple of miles. God, turned out to be a tough walk. Bloody hell, this is like striding edge. Oh, my ankle's killing. Oh, what's happened here? Up there? These are slippery roots. Surely your average folk can't do this route. Well, this is a tricky bloody little path. I can't tell if I'm supposed to be on the road or not here. I didn't do any research for this walk. Good start. It continues, but someone smashed a hole through a wall there. It looks like people give up. But I don't know. I'll persist. I'm capable, I'm a mountain man. A little bit of scrambling shouldn't bother me. Huh. Is that continuing? I did not expect it to be this tricky. Nah, there's no more path there. It must be along the road from here. Oh, hallelujah. I can walk normally. I'll have to have a look if that path continues. It looks like it stops about there, like. Anyway. I mean, there is open shoreline down there, so I guess I could have continued along the shore. Where's Paul Holland when you need him? I think he's done this walk 47 times. He's trying to get to 50 before his 60th birthday, which is not far away, I don't think. Right, so we're just approaching the turn off to What End Lath, where you'd park for the Central Fells. Ah, here we are. There's a bit of a way back down here to this jetty. What's that say? National Trust permitted footpath. Good. That road gets quite narrow, so wasn't looking forward to walking along it. Yeah, you could park there and go and do Waller Crag, Bleaberry Fell, High Seat and High Tove. Underrated fells actually, just a bit boggy. But hey, a jetty. Well, you can get the both here, huh? Can't resist a jetty. Let's have a look. I think I've chosen the right day to do this, you know. I was concerned this was going to be an absolutely packed route, and I bet it is 90% of the time. But I've met nobody since leaving Keswick back there. Wonderful. It's all mine. Oh, it's nice walking along these bridges. Have a bit of a rest. But the path being largely good, apart from that little section along the back there. I guess you're supposed to take the road a little earlier than I did. Make life a bit easier for yourself, but it would have been a fun little scramble if I hadn't bust my ankle. Something's happened here. Oh, I'm limping. Fairly wet here, like. I might as well swim, I can't get any wetter. Good Lord. It's lovely though. It's nice knowing that I don't have any ascent today. I know it's going to be pretty much like this for the rest of the way around. I can taking my time and chill. Barely using any energy whatsoever. It's great. Now, this is a walk I plan on doing as part of a few mountains. I've seen it at the Keswick Mountain Festival about 2 or 3 years ago. It's called Keswick 3 Peaks. And you walk around Derwent Water like I'm doing today, but you go over Cat Bells, Wall of Crag and Latrig. See if I can get Paul Holland to do it with us. He'll be a good laugh. Walk around Derwent Water, they said. It's nice, they said. The good news is, my feet are still dry. Although that's likely going to change when we get to that Chinese bridge, because I've seen people taking their shoes and socks off to get through it the other day. I won't bother with that, I'll just walk through it. Oh! Nice little section if it wasn't flooded. Oh, a car park. That's a good sign. Kettlewell car park. On the lake walk. Right, where's the other half of it? How much is it here? I paid £11.50. That's cheaper here, £9. Save £2, half it. Right, so you just cross the road there. The next back left. Kettlewell car park and back on track. Right, just 3.5 miles in here and we're just approaching Lodore Falls Hotel, I believe. Yeah, wild. There isn't an awful lot of thinking required, but there is some. Just enough to keep your brain active. It's nice. Mary Mount, walkers, dogs, muddy boots, welcome. It's open, but I've spent this week's fund budget on the parking for this walk, so I'll have to make do with what I've got in my bag. Incidentally, I haven't had a cup of tea yet. Just been enjoying it so much. Need to try and find a nice dry spot to sit down and have a sup. Round the lake walk. There we go, path around the lake. Wonderful. Whoa. Oh. I believe this is a bit that's been flooded recently, so I'm interested to see if we can get across. Not too bad, not too deep. About the halfway point at this point, 5 miles or so in. Over to the Wall of Crag and see Bleeberry Fell. It's just up there. Very underrated fell, Bleeberry. I enjoyed it. Get back up there soon. I am tempted to go off Cat Bells, but it's just a little bit out of my way, really. That can be bothered today. The ankle ain't playing well anyway. Certainly much busier on this side of the lake, being the Cumbrian way path, I believe and all. So, still very few people out. Getting some shelter from this forest now. Oh, that's lovely. This is a nice secluded spot for lunch. Look at this gate here. It's got a padlock on it. Look how ancient that is. Good lord. I always see things like that and think, when was that last opened? You know, out of necessity. Just the famous teddy in the window. The boats are sailing. I've just missed one back to Keswick, I would say. Such a contrast each side of the lake. The other one's a bit more fun, you know, dodging in and out of bushes and roots and shore paths. This is a bit more well laid, I guess, because it's the Cumbrian way path. I guess it has to be. Yeah, a bit more open here and user friendly. The timetable hasn't been updated for 2 years, but it's another jetty, so we can't resist having a walk along it. You going in the water, son? Aye. No, maybe not. There we go. There's about 4 miles left of this walk now. Still raining. It's done me good, this walk. Of recent I've been doing 2 if not 3 walks a week up hills. I don't know, normally that fixes me mentally, but I've been fighting some demons lately. Doing a lot of sleeping when I get home. Just trying to sleep it away. It's tough at the moment. I don't know what it is. All seems to happen in summer. I don't usually get upset or depressed in winter, but this time of year, I don't know. It's July now, and I think I've just started thinking about like the 6 weeks off school we used to have, you know, 20 years ago now. More. But I do miss that. Just the feeling of freedom, you know. But yeah, this walk's a nice one to do, especially in the rain. Just a bit of an adventure, like I say. I do like that. Not too much stress. I've done 1,000 feet of ascent like to this point, so it isn't entirely flat the whole way around, but you barely notice it because it's spread out. But yeah, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Hopefully the cobwebs will blow away at some point. I think I am the sort of person that gets stuck in the past, you know. For me it's 2001 every year. Well, I want it to be. Last time I felt a bit of freedom, you know. Never look too far ahead. Who knew 5 years ago I'd be doing all these videos? This is my 150 something video now. Changed my life for the better, but you know, as we all do, getting older. Looking forward to retirement. Every time I go out with Derek, Mary and Dave and Paul, I'm jealous as anything. I'm wishing I was 60 odd, but still got 20 years to that point of hard labour. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just life, eh? I'm bothered with a shower this morning. I've had one hell of a wash walking around this lake today. Like I say, I do love the rain. I haven't stopped since I left the car. Probably the wettest day I've ever had.
No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain. Bring your life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Getting old don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, but truth can be a bitter pill. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh,
It's been a bit dull this side of the lake, to be honest with you, after you get to that south section. The last sort of mile and a half, 2 miles, I've barely even seen the lake. So yeah, if you only have time to do one side of the lake, I'd certainly do the eastern side now to get the boat back or the bus back. Plenty of buses from Lodore Falls, you know, more interesting on that side.
that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. Ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh.
Okay, that's us through Portinscale and just about back into Keswick now, but my advice would be to do 3/4 of the water loop and get the last jetty back over to Keswick, because that last quarter has just been pretty dull, to be honest with you. Bit of a slog, but anyway, I just thought I'd wrap up the adventure from here. Hope you don't mind something a little bit different. The mountains will be back next time, but I just wanted to say thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you back out on the fells very, very soon. Peace.